Chapter 10, Mishnah 8. This Mishnah begins by speaking of a person who ate tame food or drank a tame liquid. As we learned in the previous Mishnah, he is disqualified from touching Turma until he immerses himself in a mikvah. If one ate tame foods or drank tame liquids, i.e. any liquid except water, thus becoming unfit for Turma, and immersed himself, and then vomited them up, they are still tame, because they do not become tahor in the body. Although his tevila is effective for himself, he may now eat Turma, the food or liquid in his stomach remains tame, because tame foods and liquids inside a person's body do not become tahor when the person immerses himself. But if he drank tame water and immersed himself and then vomited it up, it is tahor, because water does become tahor in the body. When he immersed himself, it is as though the tame water in his stomach undergoes hashaka with the water in the mikveh. The water thus becomes tahor. The Mishnah now deals with a case where someone swallowed an object that is tahor. If one swallowed a ring that is tahor, and he entered a tent containing a corpse, thus becoming tame from the corpse, and then he was sprinkled with purification water on the third day, and the sprinkling was repeated on the seventh day, and he immersed himself, and then he vomited it up. It is as it was before, i.e. the ring is as tahor as it was before it was swallowed, for it never became tame. Although the person became tame when he entered the tent of the corpse, the ring remained tahor, because something that is swallowed up cannot become tame. In the next case, someone swallowed a ring that had become tame from a corpse. If one swallowed a ring that is tame, i.e. it has corpse tuma, and it made him tame when he touched it before swallowing it, he can immerse himself, and eat turma, i.e. the immersion is effective. Even though the ring remained tame, for it did not become tahor by means of the person's immersion, it does not transmit tuma to the person when inside his stomach, because something that is swallowed up cannot transmit tuma. Thus, after his immersion, he may eat turma, despite the tame object inside him. However, if he vomits it up, it is still tame, and it makes him tame. The tame ring touches the person when he vomits it up, thus making him tame. The Mishnah deals with a case where an arrow entered a person's flesh. The question is whether the arrow is a chatzitza that would make the person's tevila invalid. This is the law regarding an arrow that is stuck into a person. If it can be seen from the side, i.e. part of it is not below the surface of the skin, it is a chatzitza, which would disqualify tevila. But if it cannot be seen from the side, i.e. it is entirely below the surface of the skin, he may immerse himself and eat turma, i.e. his tevila is effective.